needs authorization because the AG has exclusive authority to prosecute, and that authorization was given, if you see in the regulations that was done. So we didn't see a problem with it.
This is a big win for us because remember, our position has been very specific that in the past we have not been able to fight corruption because of the challenges the Attorney General is posed with. And so we were very clear in our minds that until we had a constitutional review process that changed the rules of the game, the best route was to set up an office that is prosecutorially independent to ensure that we execute the fight against corruption. Country must applaud the justices of the Supreme Court for. It gives them clarity that every card-bearing member who is in good standing has an equal right to then elect who becomes an MP or a presidential candidate. I think they couldn't have done a better job than what they did. And in the anti-corruption space, I believe it's going to be one of the very first judgments we have obtained, and we are very grateful to the court for that. And going forward, it is our opinion that we need to, as part of the advocacy, continue to engage to ensure that we are clear on implementation, because they've given a 1-year grace period and also validated whatever has happened before. So it's for all of us to ensure that what the court has done for us, we ensure it's implemented. I believe the court was also very clear in that by pronouncing that the Electoral Commission should do it in such a way that it ensures that the cost is minimized. And so now if we want to, it's for us to choose. The courts have clearly indicated the way to go. Do we want to do it in such a way that everybody has access to vote? It could be done in a way the Electoral Commission deems fit. It could even be online like it's done in other jurisdictions. So let's see how that rolls out.
All those who've been impacted or affected by this widespread blackout, it's an unusual or rare incident that has occurred, and so we sincerely apologize for this. Investigations are ongoing into this, but simultaneously power is being restored. So power restoration began very, very early in the dawn, and it's still ongoing. I understand some loads from the Akoshombo hydro generating station have been picked, and that means that once we get those loads up and running, we can then do the bulk supply of power to ECG for onward distribution to domestics, to consumers, to businesses.
let's give thanks and praise. You hope to say, said ye Tibiano, Emre Pabeba. Within the Kusi Damwa from KD. Final point, Jumedia comes your way every Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. sharp near Tennessee. Non Croba, your best sorry so. India, you may come home free. Sabre copy me said on Chrono Baba, sorry, Kunya so. I'm a Jumedia walk on so, I team at was. And Commodore Supi, Nemum join you on social media and so. Top Radio, our Facebook, YouTube, and Top Radio Ghana. We are live this evening on our YouTube channel, Top Radio Ghana. TikTok, Top Radio 103.1 FM official. Twitter and our X, Top Radio Ghana. Instagram, Top Radio Ghana. Website, topfmonline.com. Thank you for choosing here. Thank you for tuning in. Mamimfa as the PSAB and Mami production team, led by Nana Ajin Berima, the senator, the chief executive producer, Mr. Roger Tete, Mr. T, Mr. Kwesibwa for International, Editor 1, Oberton and Kanyum Ray, Odikro Kwame Ahen, Etimin Senifeso, Corsonone, Jumedia Hunshabiano, Sininaso, Father Mache, Etayachi, na social media no so Ray, Foxy, and a DNM. Many thanks to Foxy, where Jumapa, and you be joining a live or YouTuber, a Foxy, and a DNM. Remember, so you remember to what drink on Como, I be DBM, Timothy can fire and text and a WhatsApp line or amount. Now, for message, for how young can kind from I won't come and no messages no making kindly afar. Supreme Court ruling about Bontin, ruling me no Supreme Court Yaba. Na Bako just say political parties a delegate system no. A unconstitutional. Sounds so in OSP, the Office of the Special Prosecutor, it would to me say, over prosecutee. However, Attorney General so it would to me say, over entitled to null prosecute. It would to media be an as a prosecution be annual. OSP a year a move. And also a ruling Supreme Court at the Ababon 10. It is semi for our text and our WhatsApp message. Ebra, a wadventure, not yankin kind and famau. And I be Mamua Joe, Amua Quaba, and the Entracopim Sen on Chrono, Ebebo. All right, enti yen simuna yenin komo ba then anwumrei ye nyina nim said ye efitia homache no eba enkania no ensemasia ye. I don't know why you find yourself this evening. Na hefa na wo ye pese ye hu said ye situation no enso esi etie area wo kania abreben e ba ye area wo unikania abreben ene call ye effector wonya ewo mu nso ene say ye ni kan di sankomo because some of us mete ha nwumre atare a mede ba adwuma kra na yentimi antoso sanse me de kwa homache around 3 am as a time me free around 4 p.m. na bekania enyambae. But then I don't know about you, baby awo ene said the situation you know esi etie, and if situation is really dire we should know na grade cool and ECG ente ho asem na omonhwe ne obetumi aye. But then mamenka say there was a press statement ya grade cool e di free abonten e ba be kire mu genti a wo kania no adum power system disturbance and etimi so according to Greco omo the Ghana Grid Company Limited we share informing the general public say the national interconnected transmission system and experience a power system disturbance around by 3 a.m. Wednesday morning and akofasa how we ediaba omo kire say omo engineers ejina so ehwe say nkania no ombetumi ayahu bibi na yetimi anya ewo ye fiafia ne enwuma ahodo mu. Let me know said ye asia affect wafa say okania no so aba ba yehu enyamba ya ma yehu na said ye asia affect wafa bia so no ma yehu said ye tie. And so ye shas ye ho no ye shas ye free, you can give me a call now na ye nyina enidi hoso enkomo 0303 944 864 0303 944 864 abrebe na onkani akoye wanya kania no wunya nyaye effect ben na wakum anase how ben na edwa fam adwumre anase efiti anopa na beduru sabre medim say wo mo yusu nkani ade yo mo anwuma hodo de greatly they will be affected if you say so de anyinam kania na ye wadwuma na fiti ahomache 3 am ebepem sabre wunya nya kania de a na che say the whole day no enya de obenya wo sales the whole day no enya de a obetumi aye adwuma enya bibi e de akofie enti safo no nyina nkafra according to Great Co statement no enya boapayo na mum eye system failure bi na akoso a engineers ejina so ehwese obetumi aye ho adwuma. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Me ba choy fa na okasa free. Mamobi abrebe na kania na koye na monsaka.
Around 12 going and 2 dollars. Na mo do we.
Enra na joba ye 12 na mo de koye Mamobi.
Na me ni pastor bi ya so because ba do like. Ti am do ya around 50 ya na o ma so.
Around 6:30 odi aba.
No dey aba.
Okay, and within a year. Now, Misa said the whole day na kania na doom no say na isi affect wafa.
Oh, we had it. I said yes, better now I
okay. Yeah, that's it all free. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Maybe I try for Ujina so. Good evening. Okay, over to me afraid na ye di area enkomo say na kania no call ye no affect wafa abreben and call ye na me no kasa kra no wode aba anase say na tie. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Kusidamo.
Me ba cho hwan e kasa yi.
But I better say I'm also passing very casual barren.
All right. Na casual barrier et saying kania asem.
But so I'm watching do me. And the news is I'm asking me.
Eba ye no masa dumu no.
Yes, but this guy was me.
Kafra. Na say na isi affect wafa.
Oh, I'm not just me no catch your car before you need to make me every
Again. Enti akwanya ide na de be catch Great Co and penifo ahwe nkania iso. All right, me fa the next caller. Hello, good evening.
Fine you.
Me ba cho okasa free here.
Bacho, you champions class I can't say.
All right, okasa free here.
Bacho mi kasafi circle.
Wanya kania no.
Emi se kania ni dia ba. Ba ne yejuma na say dia ba be fan say problem na ba na omu ye.
Ekwa abrebe na koye.
Okania ni dia fiabe 4 to 5 moko.
Na just said the whole day untimi nya adwuma be na ode kania na ye.
Bacho mi babo circle mi 3.
Oyi tire o circle enti na the whole day untimi enyi obia.
David.
Kafra. Okay. Yako yadim na yemfa frefo a for frefo di ho 0303944864. Oso ya baba the whole day untimi enyi obia. Is untimi enya kania no. It's sad. It's sad. 0303944864. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Me ba so hefa na free.
We agafia phobia ni on Kantamanto.
What is saying?
The kind. Also, I don't know. We started from Ifie Idumule Endo Amajo. A team and in the life. If you didn't say a son, I am sorry. And I will do come first and I and you do like can't to ship more around echo Jerry side one like you know up to 9 and sorry, but baby abba.
And baby, I wanted ye since I'll be drew a jumum ebe pimps have been light in my
Dabi.
Now, say I see affect to offer.
But of it.
Or how bena Edward Kumana say sign a see affect to offer.
Also, the machine come out here.
Yes.
Yes, my need to fall in the other come out here. Up to now, lightning by.
ene muntimi enye niti no ba kokra
dabi
adwuma abayina gu ho
aha it me ko epios minimum yesie how best left the process omo rena animu ya kanta no ebidia mai
okay
they all
okay let us say akafia phobia. Hello, good evening. All right, 0303-944-864. 0303-944-864. Hello, good evening.
hello
Good evening.
fine evening
Me ba choy fan na okasa free.
me kata free
Kaswa fanko. Kania no ko time ben na me no okasa yaba.
Bacho fitan no pa o my laptop sa anyume we so mata o maso amopa dia no maso anyume we o mata do most me dey ye adwuma dey ya mebro ebro mi dem no bebre
Ebro gudam mu bebre.
Go bebre omo ya ma dey no arena ko of 20% almost so my intentem right
Enti na wuntimi anyam ade.
Ebro mi dey ya mebro
Okay. Me that's it so ofreye 0303-944-864. I just say of our core area or also actually say the whole day untimi enyam abro ba kokra kaniano or the yem abro. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Me ba try fa na okasa free na udin.
Atomic Catastrophe Shukura. Yes, I'm Monica and I say Koshi.
All right, Monica, ain't you?
But I am to higher life, Nico, if you are not much. And a pay an almost near because I am both fruit gram and me and Goyam.
Almost on our pay.
That's you.
And you the whole day all light.
They were light, but I'm to me and yes, ma.
I don't think I want to be on your Juma.
Check on a man.
Not just a more hot ye do nenra.
If I know much.
Ahomachi, by your time, babe.
Oh, fancy 2 o'clock. Yan so no pay 9 o'clock.
Okay. And then the whole day went to me and yet Juma.
After the element me and
Have Jane. But that's it. Mammy, far way. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Me ba cho hwan e ka say.
Boko ano kantamanto le 17 boko de.
Oh, nyame adumo ano na kantamanto.
Ko jale ababe azumacho.
Ba ntimi anwane akọ akiri so o.
Obele.
Na mo okani a.
Mo se life no yen o isi e meta akoma. Ahoma sebe 3 e no wutun no. Me ba kuruma me ba no about 740 and almost so omuntu ndi ya se na ka wa me kofi ni ni so ma sa no so ba kurum die about 740 no so
Okay.
And I mean na easy you for say e ba na no papa no bi statement ba e me hu ni e ko se ni e pe yo mo nya ni sa ma e se e ka kasa sa no bi ba.
Hello, good evening. All right. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Me ba try fa na okasa free. Your friend saying.
Abeku Freeman. Yeah, champion.
Yankwe. Adom. And now what can ya?
What I need them clear.
Would them clear? Fiti anopani nyina wo kania
enra me da wa ni wo se me de mo ya shi na chi le ge go nyame ba na me bie na mi nze wo sa life no ko ba ewie ya me be gunu mu no na ba ye da o mo ati ene o mo ye ni sa ye da o mo ati ye da ba ni so ati
okay
ma ade ni ye obi ka se ye somdu the more problem and one my you the more problem the problem so and one my you na ye ko ye no man ko the mitra ban so say ya unto me unu mo bona yes no so
you hello good evening
Hello, good day.
Maybe I shall cast free here. You're frozen.
Hello.
Maybe I shall my feeding and cough for more feeding cough for Daroma.
Okay. Good evening.
Maybe I shall Udine baby or cast free.
But you're family. Yow, Makasefi, Kotobabi.
Yow, say now, can you not affect you?
Yeah, the other maybe a board 9 on our say.
I'm a pan 9 almost sorry.
Yeah, the board, and you made a phone mono. Now, if it's so by low current in Tiamba, like I want any mouth to me the age. And up to now, still now, low current now.
Ajuma Ben now, what they can you know ye?
Okay.
Ajuma Ben now, what they can you know ye?
Yeah, they got it, a blue.
Moyama bro, Etienne the whole day went to me and ye Juma.
I'm a panel the year Jumaka by a board there for no more on now. Senior, a low current and to me, ye Jumani.
Okay.
Our understanding to me in a Juman to so much in a prayer.
Okay, my main way. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Okay, my young friend see her now. In fact, you best say Griku and omo engineers. Omo keka omo because some of us may can you know around 3 a.m. no. Me free around 4 p.m. Ne nyambae. Se see idea me nim said ye fie etie momudie but then me free around 4 p.m. Ewo tuba ne nyambae. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Me ba show di baby okasa free o.
That's what we're going to flow with the free domi.
Domi. E ho so te say.
I want you to hire for na the 11 12 and no mudu. And the whole day they say you teaching. And Colasso call what they are doing Omoba no moko and me and you maba.
What they like to know your day.
If I can be teaching,
okay. Enti and can call on the baby says your moho akọ omo one day ochina.
Our being me at watching. Omo
betwe omoko a kania mbae na omoko. Omo ba kania mbae na omoko. And me waboka wo.
Enya sem to I carry my baby.
Because can na your cocoa season pa. Can call before about ho ofe na ko china mo dia kwa wade.
Because Nigeria no more so the 714.
Oh, time of boy, Colorado Mumbrana, or Mobasa, which may yamum.
Oh, this year they are
one night, 24-hour economy.
Oh, baby.
Ah, Kafra. My man for last caller. Hello, good evening. Me bacho one eka say now kase free here. Hola ne munye o. Okay, sign free. But me enfa we. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Your phone say o kase free here.
A friend Antoinette is Soko.
O kase free here. Soko. Soko wa hefa.
Banana in Soko.
I want Pamprom area ho. Mamprobi area.
That it
was Sukura area. Okay. Na can you not to say what there?
And I mean, boy to turn up
I just said the whole day. More Kenya. Okay. Eddie Butie. My emfa Frefanesia. Na men koma Mr. Boafo Akwaba. Mr. Boafo. Kedi. Madwe.
Yenya.
Bibiaye.
Bibianya sao.
Aden.
Nya lighty.
Me am say I come see obia.
Me so say come me so me machi.
Me free fie.
Say me no kasa na. Me
go call off.
Wo hwe say like ba sana wo ba badwuma.
Remember na was me
very bad. But say the Gifa Bampo, Director of Communication, Greek Code statement abanam. By the time I express come update.
Yes.
at least and you may be 6 no and I say 5 no
ebia yetumi aye ho adwuma
yes ebia arrested 60% of Ghana nti can you go so ye na manfo hu Ghana body state by since
yantin
Gambia at this time we hear PUIC so yes muna me regulator ebia say Ghana water so dey abai so mo so system go down nti Ghana water so ke hia ni ye hia Minister of Energy John Jenapo JJ I don't say it be free nsem nti I think say omo na they have to be proactive kakra because enye obi anka say obi no beble mu omo machines ye mo be aduma
say ye mfidie no ho na
mfidie ho aka but mo my update wo page so statement na mo de abani ehu so wo de jifa bank ba ko buy
e bia ya restore 60%
ya restore nti they do say
engineers go so ye 40% beba areas we mo expect mo de be time say
yes
na ye hu na ye
e bia wetin cha regions bia greater Accra na ha mo de beba say we mu de beba say we mu de no be ehu but say they can say omo na mo di nkomo no wo je small businesses so obi onyama bro hairdresser obi de kwere ni market nkete ene wan kwa dwuma obi won so the whole day obi twa susu emere mo adwuma obi twa susu a day nti ene wan adwuma be da twa susu nti I think say the effect on the economy no bigger than the yehu no big industry obi hire generator si so anyume 4 ansa na edum no me bag dwuma be 9 na generator si so anyume 4 ansa na edum no but small business obi on small business only generator and only backup bi obetumi dia nti sa na affect more ina say the whole areas na ko
yes
do you mean ko ba bi ko aka say wo ko wadan fo ko the whole
area ni nyina akọ
because half of the men say the whole country na dey make off no nti I think say the PRC ni Gridco any ECG no they should be proactive in terms of update Ghanaians ye hu say yes situation aba ye gusu ye nimsa mo ye mo dwuma de by about 12 na ka my about 2 na mama update about any message mama update na ke hu si bia to obi to an plan a because kedi to not feel light ni ba
me train say light bra na me to matter me bridgema me train
na tam we rim de anaba na tam we share
that was it
me to ya me na matam share so we go bra me friend now we try like hey agwai wo akukudro ba o
me train na mba that was ebisim Mr. Bafo my yem koye nim e wo komom na ene Supreme Court asetremu ruling akase mienu
yes
ena obodi aba abonten edi nkan Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng Dr. Nyahonya Tamaklo ene Dr. Christine Amoako Niama yes a petition Supreme Court say political party delegate system no omo besiki interpretation na hwese e constitutional and na say unconstitutional omatimi akọ pursue Supreme Court ama 5-2 decision aba abonten a am say Ghana fo nyina dodo na nim say you know delegate system no unconstitutional enti ye be ye free
I want to delegate a da ho
no what is be adwuma yele no
be adwuma yele no obeto constituency
obeto constituency obeto region na wakoto national obi a
wato presidential
wakoto presidential ni nyina so ye season e de man
yeah
and nti na wo say edru say your mo compare abom no a
ntokwa ben bebrebe no
pinchen na obi a person they say the omo can say delegate system no unconstitutional e ba be free ho na political party member be a good standing no
utumi to be
e true so omo to aba constituency executives regional executives national executives presidential parliamentary candidate mutumi to be e man ye enti ye be ma wanya good standing ne say
una be determine ana
utia udi
determine my parties no
ye ma bon tiase utia udi usi ye afen so wa party no mu ache
okay
party no bia no wo ne mra e kire se e bia 2 years na e be ma wa kwanya se obetimi ahase ato aba o ye card bearing member
o record of participation yes utu ana akoda fie ye free meeting awba party ye adwuma wo de hu ram bi yes utu ana akoda fie nti atin say but un say interesting no nipa miensa no ba ku ye NDC ni Lawrence no minister Dr. Christian Makuniama ena mienu ye MPP for Nyahonya Tamaklo na Frimpong Boateng
yes
interestingly no all the parties never opposed the suit except MPP for Nkwa were opposed to the suit omo argue against it NDC for were in favor Attorney General
yes
also support the suit
yes
it I think say we know but e be so like say NDC time must say omo yebi e chom tweba say MPP for be wuam omo ka say MPP for infiltrate delegates no musa tweba ye it ye hwesi bi abeko but I think say general no media a good mammy
a good man
I think say oh say yin delegate system no me gin say emwa me gin say the secretary na doors no but me so ba just say we say hwe because national election kwa manfo tua but me hu ni sa same before register 4 million members and then this 4 million obetumi atwom nyina
abeya den
but
the bomb mo abom nimu ne de wodi mo number TV utimi kopɛ no do you know what they do
because KD on say almost start here no me can say MPP yes 96 or 92 omo kwa aba no am say omo koto abayi Professor Dubai no mu 2000 bo
okay
and that they were not motivated by say me pe we no we discount ma debi they wanted to come and serve as a system na ba na physical tu be wuro mu ne de matches e physical ne de share matches mu na fe TV abam e ba nsase kra ba mu nsase last election party parliament ebi mu transase ma delegate e wa nkran ha no mo e constituency ba ko nkran ha no mo e transase ma nkofo so we take kede do be na na e de do be bia mu say akra bi o say me nya me delegate because ena ma amafo bebre so say no kan kunti na bi mu so ento aba no because kede me no na ti ho no mo minim say me ne wo ye nya ye nyina no ye nyo bia na say won fa hwenche me e bia won fa adwuma unfa education no ngumesi enchen me unfa sika say mo nchen
yes
but because we delegate nti e ko to aba na wo ni we ko je fridge ni tv na de ba to na me to itu ko yi obi na me na me ko to man je na me ko to je no kan na party so ba say wo delegate ko je sika bia me me tije na wo mo me sika no sim bi eno so kan na party ba no say wo delegate ko to mani pa ni wi general election na me ko to because wo no akwa jisika afa wo wie ye no be ka kire me say yenko to aba ma wo candidate na wa jisika firi ho no wa bra me manya de wo kwaji ye ne bi nti wonko akotoma no dise enyina ne ato enyina be hwe say
nti e be boa ye democracy no
e be boa de e be say bia Ghana ye ni system e be check say wo register menko wa ha no de bi ni say be bi won say US mo no other place wo register Democrat and a Republican e bi say independent. I don't know how they are going to, but Ghana card now, I think it's a good start. Very soon, I'm sure the Ghana card will replace the voters ID card. The Ghana card should replace the voters ID card.
Okay.
Would you 18 now? You able to go to Aba? Party now register more members. Omunim say you are 3 million members. Because me who say, if you say, how the parties organize very difficult among KD Mimi Hunisa. I've been told, say, NDC for more hosts here. Omunim omo be 1 point something register members omu trade use and omo dey finance party in 2024 elections no that's what I've been told by somebody close to in penifom woman no
and just I didn't betan you instead say enka ye tua wo sika se bra na beto aba no afa de wo tua sika ma wo no wanya akwanya ato aba odi party na ni ma beboa
it kede mfa say obi atua 10 cedis every month na MPP register nipa 2 million na tells every month time 2 million say Scout.
Yes.
Obetumi na mebere. Obetumi be business kwa mo members kra bia ye.
Yes.
Obetumi business be bra mo members. Nti atin say me am fa say kan e kan de be ba because we like organize elections across the country e kan e ba. It no with the electoral commission say Supreme Court almost the full details by August 5th. Na full reasons no e be ba for ruling no. But say electoral commission emwa na parties no enye sa adwuma so that obia say they can good standing no. And that's why they have to define who is in good standing. Say, Unipa wait deep at him 2 years, or 20 dues, or even be a pepe, and as I say, I think electoral commission in the parties better than I say. Me, I think it's good news. And I think say when so by the time watching now, if we make the government communication minister, of which I say Attorney General, and so
be updated
position on the constitutional review committee.
Yeah.
Each question no.
Yes.
A buying position on the recommendation by normal publish the full constitutional review committee report and so on. But I think it coming at a time, especially when OSP so I so Supreme Court can say OSP is constitutional. Or to me and Juma a prosecute about it and say case be
they're conflicted.
And I say who need that confidence because I say it never be done so. And the Supreme Court need the 2 decisions they are very landmark.
Yes.
Changing the face of democracy.
Hono or say OSP Act no Supreme Court say OSP Act 2017 Act 959 ema OSP to me say obetimi aye prosecution no it holds.
Yes.
And conflicted with the 1992 Constitution.
Because I give permit
from permit. Yes, the Attorney General.
Permit order Senate for to me prosecuting go for
yes. Yes.
ECG for court. ECG for court to power.
Senate na prosecute.
Yeah, Senate na prosecute.
Okay.
It is an almost trying to their movie. Our police for prosecute. Say police age them will be able prosecute. Most criminal cases, no, in the country are prosecuted by the CIA police for all because age are more warrant to be prosecuted. Except the big cases in Abia. Who say age in Ankasa in the state attorney or more court. Welcome you say, because OSP one institution, I mean, G institution, and I'm on football institution. Boba in chair, who is only 10 years. Police have been there for about 100 years. Shraj has been there. Shraj has been there since 92, 93. Yes. Yoko has been there since 93 because Yoko was a serious front office. Yes. In the Yoko. It has been there since about 30 years. Who is only 10 years in book. But people expect too much from them. And the setup, definitely are completely. I think that we should give them time. Sometimes Nipa do 100%. But so far, I think they are doing very well. They are very happy to say, and the Supreme Court affirmed the constitution to OSP, OSP. Some young movement. I think that the one share. The OSP didn't hear political party. See us on Ghana, we are credible in Akudio. CDD Ghana, yes, yeah, Ghana Integrity Initiative, yes, I'm now could do much. It is Vama, yeah, Democratic Hub. Yes, could do much. I think say good news. Say we know about it. Then I guess what you expect. Say agents in the government position, but you who your client in terms of how I bet me a prosecuted criminal cases. Say that. So you are prosecuting and say be a dipano. Not by any mutino. Say thank you. Always when handle all criminal cases. Can only prosecute and age by in terms of Colenzada that say do agongo punimu in Kema.
But sir, Supreme Court ruling no so no. Assignment Attorney General Kwan say obetimi
until null prosecute.
Yes, I intend to null prosecute. E will prosecution be OSP yeah. And so
they have to be in tandem. They have to work hand in hand. See, you're working hand in hand here.
And to be bow, OSP office in the creative say any alternative via Benya who are fighting corruption. In case say Obiwa by no mumpo na say I was say you're prosecuting no OSP no bet to me I take charge. I prosecuting because most of the times Obama ya government appointees no I am now Attorney General no and said and prosecute you on one crop for. And so when the OSP is having that powers, obetimi I say Jumano. But here is the case, Attorney General so to me say OSP no prosecute you, obetimi intend to not prosecute.
Attorney General go yes answer, he incurred the wrath of the Ghanaians. So OSP was started kind of for that prosecution when they were in power.
Yes.
I think said we have shown that say he had the boss to go after one of the most influential people in the government and now Yekufuado. All because we near the requisite institutional support and all things we here to go ahead with the case. But he showed that he can go after somebody like big as Kenoforiata. And that one there, I mean to me for 20 I mean to me I say, oh, obey me here. But I told you who be tied to attend and so I call not prosecute. I say, USP started to go to them. And so yes, I was buying no beggar you endorse corruption.
But Yawana, this current Attorney General enter into null prosecute. Emma cases be young fellows so puni de agongo die ye kwashi at the tone chain.
Can you make us say? Senka always no prosecutor. Always no prosecutor. I tell you on there and Quebec or best I don't know. Okay. Because it was the Attorney General of the previous government no yes I know. Senka always no prosecutor on there. Okay. Also yes as I'm creating doubt in the minds of Ghanaians whether the people are guilty or not guilty.
Yes.
Mr. Minister, we are concerned as a Sikani we are so dear so we new mean to me.
That's something crabby.
I'm going to tell my no can and court in Jana. Could be so one crying horse on. Say that to force in the area. So they say
court no na
yes which Japan would ye. It do become some very funny 2 million euros or so. Big C for no damn minor. Former Attorney General Godfrey Yabadamianye. In a case so called Bibasa. It I think say who Attorney General say who by no president is fighting corruption. Now always we do be corruption. Now so a party who can no prosecute. One Ghana very government unpopular and the we are Ghana for any break corruption hono. Yes. Ye nyama into we attend now so ye bema. No always we do
Ghana for interest for prosecution now OSP anymore. Now it has to do with your own party member. It will make your party unpopular.
They should not there.
Government unpopular.
They should not there. They should not there. Now so I tell you you born cheaper. Just want to show more teacher match no more adwuma. Because case na Dawson. Kolenzada, Opuni, Agongo, baako mmienu na dɔɔso na wɔtwitwa ne nyinaa twitwa Ernest Thompson
yes
ne nyinaa twitwa ne nyinaa mu say I take a long time but which was not reason man most Ghanaians did not buy it. Most Ghanaians were not happy but because abano honeymoon nti na ye din ayɛ ye hwɛ omo.
All right, Mr. Boafo, bank sorry answer. Mame kwa homano so na me Honorable Yunusa Husseini. He's a constitutional lawyer. Yeneno Enkodi Enkomo, former member of Parliament, Tamale Central constituency. Honorable Memoajo at the bar top radio so anyway. Okay, you say you bet to me connected here. Honorable Timmy come Memoajo at the bar top radio.
Clear, what to say?
Okay, me pacho ena Supreme Court akwa setena the ruling akase mienu aba amase say Ghana for do na yebobo hu edin kan Supreme Court declare political parties delegate system let's say unconstitutional 5-2 decision Supreme Court by ye petition Professor Komrafin Pomboaten, Dr. Nyawu Tamaklu, Dr. Christine Amwako Nyama, and Edikoye. Lawyer, what follow Sir and Komoi na decision court Ediabano? What do you make of it?
Well, so I'm going to talk about it on two levels.
Okay.
First of all, because in the 2012 elections, NDC ASR, NDC, yes, no, the 12 elections, who sent us to office in 2013, no, 2016 elections, sorry.
Okay.
Yes, all card-bearing members of the party who were in good standing were allowed to vote for a member of parliament, that is the parliamentary primaries and the presidential primaries. So that it happens. But if we see implementation challenges, because Obimo G card no, when they were actually not NDC members. Now, candidates need be a corrupted system no. Now, what it was intended to cure was the monetization of politics or financialization of politics.
Yes.
So, Asano, it created another problem in that Obimu himself, Timin, Sikama delegates Nina because of the whole constituency was voting. The almost targeted electoral officers, they almost registered Nepano, gave them money so that they gave them cards. No, okay. So I can register Nepa for. They will no more and then register a fees used, and the person's name got onto the register. When in fact and indeed, sign of a pronoun in this name, you won't be brave. So we need to design a system that will ensure that the voter register of various parties doesn't include members who are not in good standing. That's the first thing. Because they try here, that was the problem. So, because the problem of monetization in politics, because you are dealing with a limited number of people.
Yes.
And I give you an example. In 2020, if you wanted to win a dental elections and you were an MPP member, you just needed 9, you could deal with 9 people. With just 9 people, polling station chairman, 9. Who said the limited number of people there almost dealing with was fueling monetization or financialization of politics. And then I'm extending here.
Okay.
Expanding on the delegates list.
Okay.
The same thing. NDC expanded to universal a fellow in our party, universal adult suffrage, because no Odia Evo, the Oya NDC, just to deal with the monetization problem. So, in principle, Supreme Court, what is left is for the implementation, and it will require hard work so that people in different parties not choose your candidates for you, or because they will choose weak candidates to be able to beat them in elections.
But since it has been tried before, muhu kwan bi a mobetimi afa so a mobetimi a use sa system we ya other political parties bi anase obi a onye party member ema me room anase mo try ye no montimi anya solution bi to that problems na muhu ye no.
No, so you start here now, especially the buy, no. We didn't continue. In 2020, the year free. The year delegate system free. I mean, the universal does they revert the delegate system. But now that the Supreme Court has pronounced, it becomes a judge-made law. So all the parties have to comply. So many can say, if they agree on immediately the Supreme Court made a decision, I agree on that the African Center for Governance and Economic Management, they agree on that. It is to do a limited registration, but there must be a cut-off point. So you must have been in good standing 6 months to the elections. 6 months to the elections, so that the register their umber producer will be 6 months old.
Okay.
So that you prevent people from registering for the purpose of the. And now too, they further make a law in which we are party, we are NDC now. Who will give voter ID card? The voter ID card must identify you as an NDC person.
Oh, okay.
And then we are MPP now. The voter card must identify you as an MPP person. We are independent. The voter card must identify you as an independent person. We are
Honorable Timika. Oh, okay. Honorable that's why I'm so connecting here, Mamina, Yentua, and Comoso. I was saying, Honorable Yunusa Fuseni, and Edin Como, and the Supreme Court ruling now. Abba, Honorable Pachotimenka.
Mitunga.
Yentua so.
Unti, you and now partner and Kasa should find a way immediately. And I want to make a
beton kapa.
The party itself must find a way immediately to go back to the Supreme Court, because implementation requires systems for the Supreme Court to give parties a leeway, an opportunity to put in the systems so that law or decision can operate in the next elections, but not this election.
All right. With this, some are also questioning the funding of political party activities. Say Kobade say mu bebie mu sa na every party member with good or in good standing ebetime nya kwanya to be a and then it comes with the cost. State no so betime abamu and answer political party no a and answer ohwe e funding activities.
Oh, the second example, remember who here the state sponsor. So state sponsor registration of voters is about India. And so if the state is sponsoring registration of voters, passes a law or CI to make it mandatory for a person to disclose the party for the purposes of the implementation of this Supreme Court decision, the state would have taken the cost.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
Because the state is registering again new voters, but has allowed the system to capture the voter's identity and the party he belongs to on the card.
Okay.
So that clearly is a state sponsored. But you will have had your ID card. So we see here NDC near, your ID card was shown. So we see here your MPP near, your ID card was shown. In the United States of America and other jurisdictions like UK or Germany.
Oh, okay. And Honorable, generally, do you see, sir, improving yen democracy?
Oh, I thought that in principle, I have no problem with that. Now, saying, a conference that was held by CDD and our partners at Kempinski. Increasingly, elections in Ghana have become a money matter. So the bank has been subordinated to the wallet. So who needs a car? They don't create a fair level ground for everybody. Again, it leads to exclusion because we are a young man and then you have not worked for some time. You can't cover with that money. And the one sponsor, it means that you are out of the system. In Ghana, so women do not have a lot of resources. I want to enter politics. That is why the representation of women in parliament is lower because women is it is exclusion. Thirdly, who say we a young man who present with your politics, no one sponsor. It leads to state capture because science need to call the sponsor will know. On your Christmas, in this party we near you look up the money because you pray that you are made a minister and then procurement matters. It takes all the money. Fourthly, you see what is happening in our present climate. NDC will majority, super majority. But at times it's difficult to get MPs in the chamber. Why? Because almost realistically, I campaign. They're looking for opportunities to recover the money. Almost ministers every. So it's not good for democracy. It's not good.
Okay. Honorable, my uncle, the second ruling now, and the Supreme Court at the Babontain petitioner no na a private legal practitioner, your friend Noah Adamte. Na or Supreme Court. Ebe Babontain amaye who said OSP and the Attorney General to me no a munchri moon and saying Supreme Court and really said OSP Act 2017 Act 959 no are consistent with the 1992 Constitution. Enti it still holds. Nemom Attorney General also ewo to me say obe enter into nolly prosecute. Wabra or say ebia prosecution a OSP you know on pese obeto aso a. Menti asie mu no sa na me hu no. Wadaroma ruling way no sign na wusi ehu no efa.
Oh, me can free day one said OSP Act no a constitutional from day one. Even I did no prosecute OSP Act no.
Okay.
So Supreme Court and family prosecute. What people are saying that Supreme Court say no prosecute any constitution act no Attorney General. So Attorney General at me and tell me prosecute.
Okay.
In the matter, but in that act, you see, every say Attorney General at me and tell me prosecute without reasons. Say OSP a case. Now Attorney General at me no prosecute. This is one man reason.
Okay.
What's in the act?
Okay.
So the act, all the several reliefs, they are Noah down to no. Supreme Court Amano. Supreme Court Amano. Or see section 88.
Hello, Honorable. Hello, Honorable. Okay. Network no hard drink kakra, but you try say bit me at one commercial. Yede Honorable Inu Safuseini and Eguso Edin Komo, former member of parliament, Tamale Central Constituency. Yantuan Commercial. Honorable Daruma network and you may moon Yantuan Commercial.
Or see section article 88.
Yes.
Emma Quine say Parliament Emma another in a body independent powers of prosecution. Supreme Court see Parliament was our power. Or see section 3 of the unconstitutional Parliament say and Supreme Court say and constitutional. Or several reliefs Nina Supreme Court refuse here. And the general relief say or any other order that Supreme Court may seem fit. Supreme Court added your year and say almost see high court decision the SFA say this thing was unconstitutional, no, it's null and void. So there's no, I mean, we can't fight corruption when we attack corruption institutions or agencies that are set up to fight corruption. We can't.
So, Honorable, in the act, OSP be pursue any prosecutions are. I was say or derive to me no a free Attorney General Juana.
But according to say, OSP one that are in the act.
Yes.
So Attorney General Amma Fiat and the OSP doesn't need to go back to the Attorney General for a Fiat.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Honorable, my say anyway, and then church out the abaying.
That's it.
Honorable Yunus Hussaini, former Member of Parliament, Telmere Central Constituency, and former Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. And so, yade, and no uncommon ABCA. Mr. Boafo?
Yeah, say Yakwaba.
Yakwaba.
Say, Honorable, so the Nadia Bam say, watch it, my fine. Maybe now. He said, you're now on in America, say, America, many other places, who register on the political party registration, you know. We register e be busa de okasa nti say Ghana say registration a e be busa say na bia say ya Ghana card na wi nti ntimi mfa no nti bia ya registration a we ya ndisi na ya MPP ni akasa bia wo say bia me dem floating nti ya ndisi ni a ntimi nkoto before there because they identified that our system ni mu we ya MPP so ntimi nkoto bia floating for no betimi akwa ha na say wo ko ba akwa ntimi nko ba akwa biem nti ate ho no say na okasa course na political party be raising them. But some crowd no ombaji dues no kan. They think say ni na no they have to find a way. So they can money some IPAC or interparty advisory committee. And I'm sure say this one crowd they can call expert. CDD money, IE money, other think tanks organ and imani mono. We need to develop a way but political party being so that say the Supreme Court this landmark ruling will be in good standing for a political party. But me take part in elections. I want the party anymore. I think say honorable so the explanation about is very good. You know, KD OSP then I think say see any say I mean me send my case OSP there me supporting you know. But KD I say me o man I mean fan sana ya to aso. Case bi o hon man say dey be age case bebre ya. Dey be age case anaja ye kan imu yenu anum abutrika mo yedo mo ko. And so say branch ba ko said na to mu.
Yes, man who say
branch ba ko na to mu. Van Yabua be 41 years. Na to mu say 8 years or so.
Romance come le bi.
So no ka ho yo so. Ya na to mu so no o ma jeje me. But and then so Ghana ni ba ko so America on so court. But no dey romance come. Any a serious care. Romance is serious. Me nka say serious.
Serious crime.
But we your former managing director of TOR, Temoyo refinery one that na Kufu the finance Asante Boateng.
Okay.
No, American investment bank, Goldman Sachs, one of the big investment banks in the world, Goldman Sachs. Okay. Or more branches will be US, UK, Muno, Kakao. Now, almost standing trying the court who USA would to a bribe Emma government officials in Ghana. No, Emma company, but the company Goldman Sachs was shares. No, we need contract or Ghana, some basic power plant or Ghana. Not Turkey company for Turkey. Side company now if you take na Goldman Sachs or shares room. To no more pay. Not to do so by into no pay power plant to see you know. To secure the contract say buy the mom contract my basic power plant to Ghana no. No to bribe man government officials any MPs. Who Ghana had them. Hey. Yes. It happened in 2015. It actually had now court Brooklyn Brooklyn court to Brooklyn US. Okay. It is our Sunday trial so to more than $1 million. More than $1 million. And government officials of Ghana. And Ghana have government officials in 2015. Hey. MPs in government officials. Now, how many do you want? Yeah, mom. So no. America no go. America company. And America, Foreign Practices Act, Foreign Corrupt Practices Act. So we American. Now, so America company now use some security to bribe my obia. They can try you there. Then they Asante Boateng. Akojinamna no standard trial honum 53 years obey MD and then go for it no MD we told ntia some dey buy no charge no resign ye ntia nche bia na msem before free power ntia 2015 assembly ye kan yes it me say me last me ka say me akọ me petition OSP say all investigating info na 2015 government officials bay any MPs be no mkwaje bribe worth $1 million from Goldman Sachs amuma contract my basic power plant of Ghana no one that's all can boarding no go charge $1 million so the $1 million government official just can do government officials any MPs omu jiskani di nti asante boate wo court isi a o senator o US
serious
in one email them who wrote the prosecution case now in one I don't know so why no na the company na hu nti e kire the company sa na kwa wo ye say bia go Ghana dem ya me call for minimum me fa na me free nti me handle omo me handle sa na otuotu bribe government officials the MPs no so no ma approve deal no nti Goldman Sachs for ye bia no hu say ska bia tuotu afa ba bi then no hu say no asante bo tuotu scam no
so wagina mrada no amambra no ne na di na wadi for wo ho de
only for even no try even no start to try no cry
we should trace and note our government officials
yeah na me see OSP should investigate government officials no mo je 1 million 2015 no ma minti mu da rudi o see in an email Beku directed accomplices to keep their conversation private. In another one, as an associate told him, official was waiting for the holy rain and appreciate it sooner than rather than later. On emails, but catching conference, almost holy rain naba. Ghana officials know.
Jessica no almost friend holy rain. My God.
When you don't say no about you, you grown into. It will be about 100,000, about 20,000, about 50,000. So we turn over a period. So I'm about Parliament, so I'm going to share Minister of Energy. Energy Commission for will be because report me Kaipa, Energy Commission for will be Minister of Energy for Parliamentary Select Committee on Mines Energy almost can be. It's a both sides, no. Maybe Castor repair until now. Yet now call no court trial, and then go started trial. No, in this case, I think that the OSP
interested.
Me question me petition OSP now so Ghana 24 no mo bribe 2015 no. One man no minister MPs now. Why you prosecutor mo? Master, it don't pay OSP asem no. We need to fight. Obi we Ghanaske be abeji o, KD. Yabeji ade.
You recover all loot.
Oh, you recover all loot. Whether yesterday or today, yabeji ade because Ghana kedi yenyo Ghana o man fun sa o
debi
amambo fun na ma yesa na yempeni form wa ye
few people be
and enjoy
political and personal interest in tea
what does man on no specific guy was be MP in international parliament no because omo boka
ti so ko chinchin
ko almost super majority in parliament but do be a man not difference so mun no mess no because obe parliament na MPs no mun ho okopeska okope contract procurement into international parliament even though NDC overwhelming majority 2/3 majority no they be omo ya MPs ni hono mo how many times went the parliament akwa o ma join city because of lack of quorum bebre minority for them form who because una who ban no who agenda dey prosecute it is a move at force mu dey omo ntumi ma parliament at force why busy or finance minister acting the defense minister
yes
but mo beg some come support to parliament no mo so chinchin because omo boka they just say afenyo market sro mo was mo mu nishu ye mo ko so ko tincha ko pe bi kakra ye it your system say this ruling by the Supreme Court now structure na man idea because CDD4 I estimate say answer na be win presidential Ghana no spend more than $100 million who spend $100 million
yes
it will base auto kan nyina
yes
tina una physics ni kan so be as ni minister or young minister but be say na chi obi na sponsor na obey minister nti contract nyina no e be call no ho no mo aban say aban ka say single source wan ka say otwam so source wan ka say otwam what you atwam
debi
na say big push by
so source in fa
first state for years so mo ka say the nyesa
do what na so source
emra Parliament, Honorable Patrick Abuama Kasimbi, I was shocked.
Say finance.
Hey, Atom, Nikom
project on the Kohonyagro.
Barracks, Barracks,
Barracks.
Hospital.
Say $800 million also.
Yes.
It be $100 million.
Hospitals and Chairman of the procurement committee knows that I will frato honomo. Deputy CEO procurement authority for one. Mean, you know, your politics and KD. Say ya restructure no ma see ya na be you people abaka so be provide they do already done on him ah nipa boss o konachi
yes
when they already done on them ah no me say eh me promise am me chale enye easy o na kufu ka say so obo betwam mu
ontimi
odi adwuma me kai gabi o cheda ka say so bi aye kro no nso am bibia na mo ye no more jomama so kan opposition so will be a thing of the past every year your boss say it to be reached at barest minimum it will be a thing of the past barest minimum they are not the same English
difference home
it is time we need to reform our constitution our democracy no there be a Ghana boy who say democracy be me who say democracy KD Africa I was Africa West Africa and I say in your man ko yenti I say ye no ma bobo ye ho but democracy economy hu ni say we are not benefiting. That's why Nkola ni bebre ni abre on social media no we are not benefiting. If you think our countries are more benefit democracy power may Seychelles
okay
Cape Verde Mauritius they are developing KD they are developing Botswana they be America Botswana they no more diamonds spend no more but the Botswana university quite free even here this no stress free about hand no more Ghanaians they develop Botswana diamonds no more they have shares in them say they na say gold board aba any abri it na think say democracy no yenyere ye ho West Africa Nigeria nkofo ha adwuma hanti you atara motete anu mo no nti ye bi gaga na Ghana any agre Ghana ye ka chiri pa KD it is ochina de me am very expectant of the rule the press briefing by the Attorney General on the Constitutional Review Committee report and the government position what they want to do so that you go to referendum you made the constitution release full report on the full report no be interest be atimi akwa konkenkan that thing say you hwe nim because KD into owura asante boaten ko okotra ne de you be follow omo mu discuss $1 million no omo so no
you'll be following that case to the court
but my was it Beckon was a member of a team at Goldman Sachs responsible for securing and managing financing for the power plant in Ghana. Prosecutor alleged that the bribes were paid to obtain the necessary approval for Turkish companies in which Goldman has 16% stake. That Beckon laundered bribe money through U.S. financial institutions. So this kind of offer U.S. financial charge you know. Na Ghana for no more money there.
I was here no num ye hu omu nyina. OSP be yes
whether past or present omu nyina Parliamentary Committee 2015 or Committee on Energy Power and Energy Minister of Energy at that time Energy Commission for no more no ECG for no more nyina esi hu omu nyina na OSP di oyom ho adwuma.
That's right. Is that one for me that say I was be travel ho ba na be buy beto aso me travel ho ba sisi a na mo Olubambugi season 2 no
ejina ma me ka se ba ko endra unipa no e bruta
hoya
IT guy no
Abuakon, okay.
IT guy no. Cyber security guy no. I think it's very good. Obi e nintin I think say.
Sorry, Adumako
be hear more of it. Going he say obi e use phone.
People send me message. E be cry friend me say IT guy no a good or a good entire fan raba. The issue is Kumasi.
You better arrange technology. You better arrange so that you better pay day bia every day bia the week once in a week no. Obi educate and some issues we are you to me protect you.
Solid.
And I think say very good here than I say pa baby will be a bonabaso.
All right.
Into remember giving the say ja. I will never go odi
kuro we. Adumako
kokobe. Ejo question.
Obi en fa na chi ko he.
Olubambugi for na your TV news.
Hey. Olubambugi for e
first edition ni.
Enti ebekoso. Forms na ready e ofie ha. When the 55 years e kwa. Bomodi answer betimi abefa form ni bi. E free of charge. Enti uba top radio and top TV premises ha. Obetimi aba be file form for free. When you say what the 55 years echo, wudi masa obetimi asa ani ka so ni ahoden so pa. Prices e wo ho e de maw. Audition ne be koso ofie ha, audition ne mu no ye be charge sanso na main event no e start here. Ye be charge na omo be wini ye first second third no omo so de fantastic cash prizes e na be call e de ama omo. Enti old men no e ba be charge Gen Z's ni say before Gen Z's there were Gen A's. Enti Olubambugi season 2 no ebe koso sisi a ukọ your YouTube channel bona ukọ your YouTube channel ho sisi a obo say
Konkotela pass no we first
Konkotela pass
me na me manager
wala na manager
Konkotela pass
what be here
ya top toy kwen kan ho we be here top chef oh no top chef dey
top chef ni
top chef
what's up
unu mu na ho
there be me
that ko olu wetin nka top chef wetin nka oh restaurant Mamobi
fantastic
big man but na e fine papa aduani bebe bi ama jollof bibia fried rice jollof wache bibia top chef ono winner no ono winner no top chef oh Mamobi na aduani e brutal ho de waje ba bia boso
that's right
top chef okay
55 years and above Branabefa form e top FM ha na onso bɛka ho bi mo a mo pese mo sponsor no akwanya wo ho ebi o pese o ye headline sponsor e pese o di bibi kakra be support dwumadie ne ye bɛbɔ ho da ro e di amount and so call this number na only management any nkomo yemboa na so meka sponsors no ho na yenton wajaton de emfa ma wo number ne 0503 711 344 0503 711 344 Mesi subiem 0503 711 344 na osubeka olumambugi sponsors no ehun
kedi answer sponsors no ebetuma ye ntade ebetuma ye nsuo ebeye nuane wo product bia drinks bi betuma aba bibia betuma drinks aba de ama mo
cash
no betuma age mobile phone TV ni na mu ni obi atum ba ntade betuma address yo mo.
That's right.
Betuma mo transport betuma to kwantini nyina bibia no de ba
ya je
betuma ho so yo mo yes. We are so low drink bi ni afa bibia ni amfa mo no wo mo de no mu di no na mo so advertise ma yes international bibia ya nyi ska bibia ya je ntifani na abra wo ban so obenya mileage adwuma ho wo ne be ya adwuma wa ni be so say top ye kwa tiri ye be 6 regions a ye obi atinti mu fa mo homna mmaka olumambu season 2 no
yeah Mr. Boa for me that say I'm going for a quick commercial break me ba bidwa for aka betena se na ya to awoso
mapade eno ane hepa plus mixture apomode mapade eno ane hepa plus mixture
Unia, Pavi, and the Plaxmox Mr. No, malaria dronana. Anne, say an answer. Wubeji the same wife, you know, you're tested positive. I no bieno. Says a coup malaria morning, you know. I'm in negative. Adia, 1 hour, Hepa plus mixer, and what do you swab? Cynthia, I was so immune system, a strong debia. Anti Pavi,
a support immune system, no.
Not Plasmox, no so, to malaria no good. Malaria symptoms, at a say, etipaye, a fear, one more tour, and 1 numsa. Achakura 4 days, not Pavi, and the Plasmox mixer, 1 nominal, to 2 malaria and asakura. And yes, I diaku doctor. For 0542 778572 and 0542 807907. My dear Dredi Pa Pavi Plasmox and Hepa Plus Nina. A painful about or more manufo and Quadawan in Field in Camp. Our pharmacist in her bar shop.
FDA aje Jodian Kratwayatu.
Midimafo, Pokwase Maira Accra, Midimafo, Pokwase Maira Accra.
Midimafo Heba Clinic Abakra.
And you won't hear passengers a Gumikaimi, a Hana Dudwana aircraft.
Hey, and this Accra and put away the moon.
And yet the Muampa, the Sadia, Atlantic International University, America Memu, about Dr. Dujanfi Babasu, honorary degree as a professor in biology in herbal medicine. It is said here, I am more. Oh, Missy Minim wife, your copa war. 1 year, 1 city. Need send between 1 and 8 years. Cano. Miss me connection and shed down Koye, na a Sakakra. She say what Peggy Mama, what young them. Connection, what you are about the crow. Stroke, so dear, what found small. Just say, I did you who any dear Siano. Yari Bia Tatia, ever Dr. Tamdaso and so. Diabetes, hepatitis B, prostate, hypertension, malaria. Yari Bia. Kumasi say, oh, opposite government school. No. And then Krahanso, Obepim, or Pokuase, Mayra Kwanoso. For a doctor, 0244 774 282.
And 0500 727215.
Midimba for Herbal Clinic.
Woodima for Newa.
Oluman Boogie. Oh, yes. Someone said here, first edition no ekoye. Yes, second edition yidie. Oh, abaya the rough anti be register sesia. Our top radio. So when you're 55 years ekwa, would the unkai say registration no e free. Oluman Boogie season 2 yi. So with the enkunimu with the life changing money. Sikas sandi pasha bre and the coffee. And the achade bebre. The same mobile phones, any TV. Oluman Boogie season 2. So when you're 55 years, and twintwe wo na sekra. Na sadia season 1 no, e jiba bia no. Season 2 yi, abeye fanta bruta. Kayo, sa Oluman Boogie season 2 jumadi yi. Ye be in live our top TV show. At the top 103.1 and all our social media platforms. Oluman Boogie season 2 asa ema pomuden. Yam papa mu eba kire asamu amamre ene amane. So pasa season 2 yi, obe sponsor ana penchiremu bia fre 0503 711 344 0503 711 344. Oluman Boogie, we am a dance papa. Oluman Boogie, asa papa eni.
Semi jira ha na me de jiwa ase jiwa ada romanti ene me kunu aye bema enkane me kunu from pa sma me enu na abese enso ene otumi kwa ejuma ma ne me manamo
no so semi jira ha me de jiwa ase me sande be nyina me ti de lu ko botutu a me to dembre semi jame nan ya iti moja se da obaya wa bu ne nsa
me ne me yire adwa yentimi anwo no ene jiwa ada romanti ya wo me ensa yoto so nan ehye yefunu a oba monka me ho nyefa asedama jiwa nyuma pa wa yenti ene nyankopon tretre won pia no won kwaba mu ama sabe wa ya yaresabe kese pa ye fro won jiwa homeopathy hospital ya de hudu bi ti say stroke enwedwe yade omutu ase kura blood pressure prostate disorder anase cancer kokuram yade STI mechire nam yade hudu nyina ti se baba so chlamydia ene de keka ho nyina ana yade hudu bia ewedi jiwa etu ase jiwa ye adwuma firi kwasi ade tu kwasi ada from awo 0249359797 jiwa wo wija junction top base kwan so ne nkrabata wo mamu afana nyina
jiwa homeopathy hospital
jiwa bema wa ye fresh
Oluman Boogie. Oh yes. Someone said here, first edition no ekoye. Yes, second edition yidie. Oh, abaya the rough anti be register sesia. Our top radio. So when you 55 years ekwa, with the unkai say registration no e free. Oluman Boogie season 2 yi. So with the enkunimu with the life changing money. Sikasi sandi pasha bre and the coffee. And the achade bebre. The same mobile phones, any TV. Oluman Boogie season 2. So when you're 55 years, and twintwe wo na se kra. Na sadia season 1 no, ejiba bia no. Season 2 yi, abaya fanta bruta. Kayo, sa Oluman Boogie season 2 jumadi yi. Yabayi ni live. Our top TV show. At the top 103.1. And all our social media platforms. Oluman Boogie season 2. Asa ema pomuden. Yam papa mu eba chire asamu amamre ene amane. Sa pesa season 2 yi, obe sponsor ana penchiremu bia fre 0503 711 344 0503 711 344 Oluman Boogie we am a dance papa Oluman Boogie asa papa eni kura wuye wina.
Enti anya atwe na gina hoi. Ebe yo no a. Osane pa. Hello madam.
Hey, nana me hu wache.
Hey, enti atwe wuni. Oh, in fact, why you kesi o? Uhun so aye fe pa.
Ya mia, every bra wo de me call thanks to you computer clinic ba ye no. Ena ma me hu aye fe. Na me ye de nyina kosa no.
Hey, say ni pa yira ye modua. Sentra. Oh, in fact, why you fine? Na enkwada ye wo ma na ntafo yi.
Ai me ma. Set na me bra wa wo hu pa o. Na so ye free thanks to you computer clinic ba ye. Tafo nyina ya memma. Oh, mi fiefo mabusuafo go bia yade a ehwa na ye kro.
Oh sir. Ai. Oh, ene wa yade abusuafo. Ena da me ka kire no. Atwe na nanse ne ho ayefa wanya ntafo. Ekura wo mo fefefe sa no. Ni nyina ya thanks to you computer. Kese kura de. Fidia short wa bebre abeka ho. Yaro ya wudu bebre wo ho so awosa. Thanks to you computer clinic. Wa mo kua no. E free su hunko asamanka se kwantimpon no so pe. Se wo hia thanks to you computer clinic a friend wa homa iso. 0545 25 2880.
Thanks to you computer clinic. Brabeji amwodin.
Aha, sesidi de na Ghana for training nyina ababedu na ye pe estate company waton sase eton danse woniema e wo professional workers ya o metima ye wo dan ho adwuma nyina ma na fei e na ababedu edinu ene sap Mary Estate and Lands Limited e fei so beta sase kopeso besu da na wie nyina no won beboa wo ye won sase ne bebre ye obi e wo denchira obenfo sanso na denchira hone se eni government school din hwe animu denchira Kantan Calvary e ben kromu pa ebi so e wo hobo a e ben Ejano ensawom ni mpatamu so ye obi awo ya okoko ewo Kumasi ene Accra kwantepon ho a Asuboy ada Sudan so teacher mante Ultra police station na ye obi awo ho to ni behwe ansankrampo no abeto bia etwa bi ama kaso anso ye wo kaso bubuata Sap Mary Estate nkwa na ton asase emawa wodin krata asem nyina ka ho ma free na de edane se wo betimi de 5000 Ghana cedi pe anya asase na watua de aka na kakra na semba na dansie ho niema de a se ye enadoa cement roofing sheet iron rods and I said dey owoni nyina bi wo ho wo sans to professional workers me kire adwumafo a eye dan ho adwuma se carpenters masons plumbers steel benders and dey ka ho nyina bi e wo ho enti so for tasase e wo submarine estate and lands a we need problem bia ye ma new document ni asan so ahwew amwa siu dana sudwe betinya friend director nankasa e wo 0243009451 and I say 0550001500 ye chat oni 0265963380 Safmary Estate and Lands Limited ana yes ye bema obia ye fiewura
enti anya atwe na gina hoi ebe yo no a osane pa hello madam
Hey nana me hu wache
enti atwe wuni oh in fact why you kesi o hu so aye fe pa
Kemia every bra would me call thanks to you computer clinic ba ye no ena ma me hu aye fe na me ye de nyina kosa no
hey say di pa yira ye modua sentra oh in fact why you fine na enkoda ye wo ma na ntafo
radio ba ku hwi me sabum ba ku akaka dekpa top radio ba kore.
All right, Ebusia Yamaya Hon Akwaba. We are still live here on Top Radio 103.1. Final point, Jumedi and Yeguso Ede Esumway. Media Sedani be Masiaka phones. Siaka phones at the honor phones in Ibiaba. Abegumbe Bray. Yawo the types are hoodwin now so Honor Play 10, Honor X5C, Honor X6C, Ecopim, Honor 600 Lite, and Honor 600 Pro. Nina your phones are your smartphones are your papa. You create a year pa you speed. Indeed, the audio be also no a quantum at the mouth. And who accessories in Yano, Siaka phone to say a beer buso and a no beer a usu. And so call Siaka now also Joe on a phone. Na Becca on a family no at home. 0240-591-661 0240-591-661 and 0242-487572 0242-487572 and to wait me afraid now na Siaka Eddie and Komo Siaka phones me dima for herbal Dr. Time da so say ya we pie how biano udi shiano or the time ebetoso time no beso pepe no na ya resano ayawodia me dima for herbal asem then say sabre o ma bie branch kese pa here in Accra Pokuase Maira and so ya we pie wo ho enkran ne potamu ba bia wote menka bia no bomodian so be come dima for herbal clinic say yes ya we na atena so ache say yes stroke and aka obi ato say yes diabetes and I want to know ADSA say yes kotodwe I want a wo pa wo de komedima for herbal wahwehwa wacha obeboa ama wo no wo so onsatimi akabi Pokuase Maira for quality health for numbers we now de medima for herbal eni nkomo 0244 774 282 0244 774 282 and 0500 7272 15 0500 7272 15 Miko Studios B na makoma Mr. Frederick Echampong Akwaba Mr. Frederick Echampong a constituency communications officer at the NPP Amonyoku no Domiabra Obom constituency. Mr. Echampong, good morning. Sorry, good evening.
Good evening, Ominya.
Me pacho BBI fine.
Edradia Domboko.
That's right. Na constituency is saying.
Oh, otumfo Nyankopon adom e free MPP edi nkugu no. Ye party restructuring. Enti be kan se domi abrobom de asumdwe nko a. Enti ma nyina we so mfa ntia kese ma me chairman Winfred. Chairman Winfred IT. Okay. Ana General ni boy soa.
Okay.
Ona aboama constituency asumdwe. Sa woti ye o baby a domi abrobom de. Debi.
But me ayebo constituency
elections. Yeah, because nya issue kitu bi aye ongu so solvent. Him say dey be do Saturday dey na yetimi aye wi.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Apart from that, Bibia
Dedi.
More kind of home some way. Last time I buy na mo complaining bitterly. Say why
kind de me nua Domi Abra free empo o the main road. Medical culture said Domi Abra Bom constituency. You're so saying in terms of land mass, you're so saying constituency be our Accra.
Okay.
Land mass. Name your population in this. Now make me a culture say men satin na won satin. Wo the to form a unya baby a quota
ene ne bɛyɛ pɛ unya baabi a coat a ene ne bɛyɛ pɛ
ne thickness
ɛnyɛ ne thickness ebi coat a baako kora ne tintim coat a baako kora nso brɔne ne so da enso brɔne dɔmi abrobo me bɔne saa na bisa yɛnyɛ MPs ahorow 3 awɔ hɔ from 1992 bedru na yɛ ka sɛ 33 years National Democratic Congress NDC na edi so saa na bisa wo sɛ MPs Common Fund a ɛkɔ hɔ no on the year day bisa wo sɛ CFA government system on wedi about 17 years out of the 33 years once na MPP edi mu 16 plus 70 yeah it is 17 years NDC edi ase nya MP na san ka ho full control no bisa so on year day
so Nanado obenya 8 years wanfa bi ama ho
Nanado nya 8 years a minya Ghana mamum constitution e dey here no 3 ways na funds echo constituency bia one central bank that's a honor be fisa government second MCs and as a municipal assemblies common fund on say no municipal assemblies common fund and the third one MPs common fund when obi a wo hon agent wo person ye adwuma we na ade be ye adwuma
ye free central government eba the free MP common fund mo ba and the free MCE so ne assembly no common fund mu so ba
it is offer road I mean say wadwuma kese no mpanimfo mo ya wo say central bank no central government no ono ye na ye fe ne highway any special rules eti kwan obeye say free car so e kwa amasaman a fa obom domi abra ne nchenke to abi
by inner city road
ina ne de district assemblies ana ana say utimi kolobi ya na central bank na ma special project na itimi aida about district assembly so I say na identity only more or less like urban or feeder roads good eti na nado de na oka na nado nyansa bo hu se ene mai hokwa e bi oni seat anase mpini o na moto ne efe no fence district assembly machines na ototo ye drip machine ano ma domi abrobom constituency 2 tankers water tankers on my concrete mixer on my bulldozer on my roller on my track na esesa nua no on my 2 make us say the esesa nua ne kra de emfa form da e da so si de nchira police station also we need fuel NDC so need fuel eti kohwe bra ye bre now there met me am honorable yibo the number
I have his contact
friend na akacha nse MPP communicate bitia no twa troto ne so nti we de onyi na no sesi a na honorable na say NDC fo onyi on ano station here national television
yes
me metna han kan sem bia nya no kware me say e free asalaja e di ko ramfa domi abra e ko fa kofi koi e di ko obom e be pie around nyina no ko ta ba ko pem se susu na unya onsatia ba ko na ye nanado ana be ye lorry kwan ye no me ka cho say ye highway obeye from Kaswa New Market J Krojua J River edi twelma kofa baby on two branch ne be si adeso
Saturday kra me fasa kwa
o fasa kwan so one said that so smooth pa no na yen ye fa bi ne yen fan say Gomua West ye no on boss ye kakra o
Senya West
wutu Senya West ana wutu say honna kakra bi yen fan say utimi kwanwan kakra no abesi mfuturo no say hodia ene ne meka na bo so dru onsani fa so na wura domi abrobom constituency ko ta bi o
hodia bi ni ho
mesro entimi ntwa watro mi ntwa watro
all right ya bob pie big push na bi bedru
o I'm pushy
say gusu pushy
okay
I'm pushy wie
I'm pushy masa na da be big pusher o pie kwan hwe kwan ne so un say ya na nanum krom ne effect baby tractor kwan what is that tractor kwan ne say tipa car na say okotwadua
okobundua no a no oba ye rough no afa o se be ya tractor no ne timber car na ekofa timber no ebetimi afa
me village boy na me hear me say me no so eti am pass village life na ne ma ye hu se lo ekwan bi ayeden abba na sankenye won de anke ni kwan bia na nka won nanti nwura mu kwan na de akọ say big push na o kan e bia na ekoso
me you timber kwan
sika bese 100 billion na wakwa yi ni timber kwan Ghana Armed Forces now you say they are paving way for a baby a lot of kwan better search it. There hasn't been any award of contract for big push. Now on the my clearance.
Any big push awards he be na Manase Azure the fourth estate mo any other cover bar say or ma contract so sourcing no say the big push
for clearance bubudan no twetwanua no me kwan na ye behu say ha na big push kwan no main highway free Kumasi ba Accra be fa ye mfa say ade so ne say kwan bubu kwan opa we dey search ye nko ba bia afa na bisa say which contractor is and ya award no that 173 kilometers of road the new Mahama highway no search on the catch say Ghana Armed Forces ye clearance and the Ghana Armed Forces ye clearance and say e dan we aba e kwan nu enti ye bebu agu no wabu agu dua we nsesesi ani ebu agu afi anwea kra no wutu de ko we ni adwuma won ye o on wa ye mu about thing say 110 kilometers e free Kumasi ba na ka mfa so onipa bia ntimi mfa so ye dan bubu oni wia wo se meboa put me on the line our platform
so expressway
me do the example free
omo sha se free baby na obako wie o baby
oh ube sha se o baby na ultimate dey over 100
what bubu dan ya say
ultimate dey over 100 billion bubu dan
bubu ya untimi yi kwan
ni ya he e free ni bypass ananado ye wo emfa se nsawam unse bypass won se nto mfa nsawam krum ukokodru apedwa wo mfa chebi ukokodru nkokọ a wo mfa nkokọ krum ukokodru kononwo a mfa kononwo krum te se wa ye nkokọ wa ye kononwo ana nkam se adweso se bypass mi ensen ka wo ye ne da mu a anka ka abie no ebebo impunimpu anka obi abefa highway se na akofo plan ye no wo ba ye no se eye too much eye enukwa wa mobisian o eye GOG government whatever
government of Ghana
money. President Mama says it's too much. The government doesn't have money to do it. Some of those contracts has been halted. So also me boa check it. You can cross check. Me mama tena me can say opening titru to say President Mama so. Now we are halting all those contractors ni nyina say some machines are free. Half of that money no they call clearance no. And but this Kumasi ni Accra dem.
All right, my entry na and na dey go upon.
And some of those. About we can want some we
enkomo. Supreme Court ene akwa setena ama ruling akase mienu aba beto a Ghana fo nyina ebobo ho nyame pese yedi kan fa na yedi mu nkomo delegate system a say 5-2 decision Supreme Court kire se wona petition ye Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng Dr. Nyawonya Wotamaklo Dr. Christina Mwako Nuama petition amode call ye Supreme Court can say delegate system no unconstitutional enti se say afia ebesi animu akoyi sa abom semene delegate koyi ekoto aba ne choka ni na ba be free ho be ni bi na be free mo so as politicians ana say mo hu ne say emboamo
me da say minua ne di kan yenka say ye maame Christine Nyama in fact wa be Ghana Education Service and the NDC pen or maame penny minister kind pa ana Professor Frimpong Boateng and so I think say heart surgeon.
Yes.
Heart surgeon. Ana nyawonya Wotamaklo nso de nim adwuma we play or radio ne ho ade nti nipa kese mi ensen ana tena se dwen hu say ye hwe delegate system na emwanti emfen court na court ma obi biara ye card bearing member of any political party se basi ye be yimpanimfo a
no good standing
ono nso nto saa ba ni bi enye bad mintimi ntwon no nsi fom na emu minua ye wo mra bebre wo Ghana ha no ma ye mpanimfo na wo books keke enye adwuma na metimi aka kire de ne I think say 29th or 29th July 2026 ase asi so say mra we so be ye mra be white elephant
entimi nyina adenti
it is dead on arrival adenti political system near one and can say state sponsor political parties in their activities now so state no aye hwan ama political parties na na fund the one political activities no be a woman is how can you manage or control the person woman is there now the accountability process check no 2 delegate system no eba say ye ni sika ye de fe nipa even Ghana hwe election we say our election is very expensive.
Democracy itself is very
expensive. Yeah. Eti ebebe bedru baby one hwe this political party one ni suma one quite say CPP and others. Oh deli nipa members be say 100 wo emfa say tumu or paga. Oh beto aba. You need emfa say how do you call party agents or your agents to be all those electoral areas that's about 100 and something 1,000 polling stations, you have agents must be all present there.
Yeah.
Even payment for the party agents, can you afford it? Do you know the quantum of amount that you need? Distribution, electoral commission, on your Juma political party free. On your Juma money free. It's a Juma be obey and or show resources. Anyone Yama one or the IS Juma Nide. Some of the political parties in who say, you can see a mass worker. One, a too cost intensive. Yeah. And you reduce the cost need to delegate system where it will be sizable enough. Yababe will say delegating there are some challenges. Then so MPP first, not delegate system, was about 960 delegates. Then they came in to make it get into about 1,000 and over. I feel on by third one, this time it's about 80-something thousand delegates. And it was about we see. Enti ama improvement here then eba enti case bia ho na wo kwa share the challenges involved only say National Democratic Congress NDC say case ahun dia bay onwa ye bi
yes
adenti no njae nti o njae ne say enipa bi betimi aba be shame like I'm an NDC member makotua ni di so aye membership all right then they will choose a weak leader for you. When they choose that weak leader, they come back into their normal political party, MPP, to come and campaign against you.
And to solve that, Yane Honorable Nesafuseni, Edin Komo Enumrei, Bibisano, say, Omo testi, then Omo Yena, then Omo suggesti, and he was clear, say, henceforth, Ubenya voters ID card, and was say, a political party, and as a political affiliation. A work card no so enti electoral commission ba be ma voters ID card for fra I don't know Mr Udino
a
champon wo kwa kwaje wo card wo state wo mu se me NPP ni ama ye de atimuso ama na wo party card ni bibia wo so se be ya wontimi enyusu emfa nkonko wura political party from enko decide and so there is an antidote to that.
Me Honorable Fuseni nanso nansem okay unim say onipa bi on ye MPP for no cross carpet
sure
akọ NDC
sure
into at that time the electoral commission be the card na say
you go back to electoral commission and apply for another card
osha eto has me be itimi ayi at hot given time now betimi aka say we be cross carpet into electoral commission should change and I make say am run the on pass ye don want say name political parties in the best one between them run adwuma and you cannot go and force them say in their delegate system and I say in their ballot system no sinchina yemfa ballot nso no obi anye untimi okay o say my delegate system me na my mabana say national be abomama NPP ye koto aba national be abomama NPP ana
so na mo compare mo abom but obi a wo good standing bia no betimi aba abom
and good standing we will determine who determines the good standing. Who determines the good standing?
Party.
What is the yardstick of that good standing now? Okano.
It's yes. Say be any party to any dues. And wo years be a be any party to dues no adro ne dwumaden e wo party no mu and abema mo determine say this person is in good standing.
And now share MPP and AM primaries challenges back where one say even we create so na kra na manfo ti me kan say ye yimi din free register.
Bebre.
Problems. If you say
be any dey o muntimi nto ye but in English amamfo be.
Yes.
And I'm the infanto omuntimi ntoye why because nipa bibu ewo mu dada omo yi omo free na omo a petition national ema omo hwehwem enti omuntimi ntoye
eno ya ade ba ako eno nti ebetimi aka se we de mehwe wo o dus nti ena bibi nti ema nti se party ni penipa 1000 or the rules be there 1000 obema about register must go standing members to gerrymandering yemfa ni so obi mehwe unse se no na ebeto aba na ma MP for no and unti say me hwe na say onipa bi for chebi no ba obom do me abra na obeto aba ama me a me transporting it deny dey aba because ono so is in good standing ana me boa ono so is in good standing and obi free chebi aba eho no eho nso nwunua na me ne contest no and am say me di me obi free chebi ba nti ono nso ne me nye dey empre chaotic situation ye dey bo mind emwaye ewom sa on de wani ko boost kasem no amount for politics na be too expensive and yes sika dodo and amount for the rich are getting the rich are getting their powers
a leader for the masses dodo no na afei ɛde nipa a wɔn pɛsɛ ɔno na ɛbɛ lead you ɔno na ɛbɛ lead you why because nipa bi manipulate their way into the album ɛma a favour ɔmo nti wopɛ leader no wo mpɛ no ɔno na yɛde ne kɔ.
Oh yeah, and me hwɛ open sɛ ɔkɔ min kɔ hɔ da nanso United States of America me de phone ne check ana me hu sɛ wɔn kora like that with sophisticated system IT no they don't do what we are practicing or we are aspiring. Ni wɔn yɛ ne sɛ wɔn mo ma obi a ɔyɛ party bearing member so ɔyɛ Democrat o so ɔyɛ Republican o ɛkɔto aba ɛma delegates and those delegates have the right to vote for the candidate.
Okay.
You see how their system is. Until they have two shades. The first one is every card-bearing member will have the right to choose who goes to vote for the presidential candidate. Currently, MPP is practicing similar. Polling station electoral areas, eto abanema constituency executives. So it is the constituency executives na polling station and party members no edi tumi na ma won say go and choose regional and national executives and then from there you choose presidential candidates. Now over Canada is practicing this all 1 man 1 vote practice na ye say 1 man 1 vote system na ye kan on practice be by the cost involved at Canada even they have proposed say they want to come back to the United States kind of over Africa metimi can say minimum man a ye be there but Nigeria is practicing it now. Is Nigeria democracy something comparable ye the Ghana there beton must we copy Nigeria electoral system in Ghana and I say Nigeria move na say be copy Ghana there they ko
enti me ba wo ohu ne say decision a Supreme Court ateki and say omo ka say delegate system is unconstitutional no say ye call back to ye delegate system no everywhere and solve the problem biya
and solve it adenti na political for once MPP NDC CPP teamed up to defend this issue anameboa official defendant of the case na MPP NDC CPP they were against the motion. Anna CS civil society and other papa on the call nipa me saying any group we count and call by Supreme Court has ruled for them. Once the Supreme Court has ruled, you know, you find say be mra yentimi can say ye na mo maka say there are so many laws in this country mra in the books of our legal nanso emfansion enti anyam nwa say this law and so baba be one of those white elephants. Okay.
Okay. Mame fa you call OSP die na yen call homa so na yen sorry so. OSP against the Attorney General. Said ye omo entem enkita hodie esitie and also a private legal practitioner friend Noah Adamte at the court Supreme Court Korea say Attorney General to me no ɛde ne ho enti ɔhwɛ sɛ Attorney General any OSP hwan ɛna okura ne tumi a obetimi ayɛ prosecution. Supreme Court say Act 2017 ɛyɛ OSP Act no Act 959 ɛyɛ consistent with our constitution enti OSP office no ɛwɔ ne tumi a ɔbɛyɛ the prosecution na mmom Attorney General so ewo to me say OSP no your prosecution bia obetima enter into null prosecute na what discontinue case bia OSP ruling way so
papa me da say in fact your mram penning for no nimde only into take decision at every time na yen hwe the origin of OSP corruption cases be brema impo president Kofo be na na fast track high court sina baby timi ay cases no entem nanso case ni bi ho no ma enam nepotism as a minua anti awo ho no nti case ni bi timi di be say 5-10 years na ye ni case ni nyede enwe be ho ana ye sebe case emfaso ni so then in the wisdom of Nanado decided yenye an independent prosecutorial body awo no de oba onye ale by government control independent and of forming this OSP meboa Mr. Martin Amidu Nedi can be ye papa ye boni din se sie ye obey OSP no odi kan ba be ye adwuma na say oh ye nobody on party be ye muni so MPP papa Jabin.
Yes.
Until say yeah by ye nim kakra around say 2002 2003 ni hu say papa ni su ne ban bi enye ne a emra no ye den esete ye no de nani si nipa bi so obegu won my special oforiata eti he was singing to the tune of NDC and an NDC for any age so ono de oye ni papa na ompe na asem they were praising him. And I buy ya baby Drew say ya to abawie while play the master's room ye MPPI the Efra Kunyaso. Then he went back to start so no so
master's road or play the same.
Or play in the sense say empo when yemfa say OS finance minister to kwan waka to so what frame me for investigation in nanso me to kwan ma boa wa bedru say empempe so me yare nti me ko papa ka chen say ono ama ne kwan kire o wie no nsem be na atete ama this ya so ma bedru no foriata eti yen ni asem bia ba ne ameka ne say ya meka ne say oba be yes ade ni nyina ma won afe abedru send this city abam na one odi na ni kokko kire ukọ Northern Development Authority at Northern Development Authority enipa miensa bi ana so akọ procurement mismanagement na yes okwa akọtra how na this how nyina buy check. Then NDC for the when chance okra you are exceeding your bounds adenti wakeka beka ye hu bi first na oka oforiata first na oka BC han say MPP for BC ni na okeka won na no de na for so oya adepa na more than any odi na ni kire hope ana on sha say ka say o ye nti afekra de prosecutorial powers no anka say me attorney general na me kire say kona koye sa de ana no so wo kire say no me nso me otumi say metimi aye de aye. Then Mahama Yariga came to parliament with a motion of cancelling OSP office. Okay. It took Speaker Bagbin and halted that motion. As and numbers and conveyed on be pass it. Then about say AG Attorney General and so called file case or High Court. You see how the incident in the here. Or file case or High Court say impo a year OSP no only to me say otimi den a prosecuted case because Osha Act Act 959 na a parliament induced act.
Yeah.
Now parliament any to me say oko override the constitution of 1992 which is 88.3. 88.3 no ma AG prosecutorial powers wa more biedi or constitution mu bio. And I'm saying one more biedi or 83.3 no entine OS AG feel say on open no to me so here it is a parliament akoma OSP dia ye ntwam na high court ni rules am pass na papa no e kan o high court no eye it a free say emre ko say OSP person or ye criminal case bia on consult ne boss AG ne boa ana OSP ani anye so chese free say emre then we MPP say ha say afi wakwaji wani so now we abeka bia ye nyina so kan anoton and when the ma CSOs about 14 CSOs as original say no one hwe ya party na nkobeka bia ma na edin it is sad ya yen konkobo no nko Supreme Court. Then the Supreme Court na be di case and dey abai ye ne abeka ne say OSP bet me a prosecute you so ntimi prosecute you all that he can do to MPP why we and this in the suro say they don't need anybody who is in their circle to come and bring some of their issues out. And no unsro OSP. The radi abua kisi ejabi enye ni tumi say OSP no. He should work as independently organized body. Na so timi ba be yes adwuma ne de a. Oman ni nyina be won say tumi na Supreme Court asan de amanon o de ye adwuma yi. Na mo wasan betena se no be yes o ene government official 1 enye ono a. So okay government official 1.
Kodim.
Government official 1 enye ono a. And so be twa ho free kitchen ho be pie bedroom a government official 1 eyono a one man one aye mienu you speak entiaban is happy they don't see the substance of the office near say independent office no and no the say come and prosecute high profile criminal cases meboa high corruptions and they can say corruptions be bre OSP otiase and ontiase corruption be bre koso this aban mu otiase and ontiase wehu Watimia bisa gold board near Koso, I'm young Sampa Juma edition and son. Oh, yeah. Has he been able to call Nano Mekato said Ministry of Gender, Women and Social whatever? Oh, Miss Awon, pardon, Koto Watimia.
But you are Ghanaian, so if you believe, say, corruption be Koso war, Abaimua, you can petition the OSP na onjina so fanya investigations. What do you think?
In fact, me pa wasem we a good journalist. Ebia inya oso me ensa Ghana be yi. Ane ya share Udelis. I think say Speaker Babin the about voucher system of minister ma check here. Voucher system. Speaker Babin who say oh yeah the second command in hierarchy of Ghana. So he president for the executive arm for the next is the legislature who is the head. And what I say once here the 2 million in arm the executive president. On na so manage the system of Ghana. Now ka o kan OSP, o kan Yoko, o kan aka ni nyina DNI ne o nyina no na say yes adwuma no. Then when we so nye nti o say ye voucher system bi e be ya award obi biara be kwa hwehwem no wayi ade boni bi e koso omam no. Ono Speaker Babi no be bo wabaso. Speaker Babi na say bo Ghana fo a ma Ghana koso yi ana President Mahama na say oboso. Ha na nke say obo abaso. Then I'm said the leader is sleeping. Now some of the subordinates are rising to do the leader's job.
All right. My enquiry humana so nine for in Chebrena Akani and sorry so 0303-944-864 0303-944-864 0303-944-864. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Me pa jo dini baby okasa free.
Yeah, me BC. I'm going to be abede.
Yankwe.
Many of you, the party, I mean, Charlie Papa community, the party, and for you, Ashama, the party of communications of Ashama, to maintain Ashama for Montemana, Collins, Shubu, the communications of the party of Montemana, and Abigail, Nasha, Umagana, last one, Tema West,
Yanko,
you to my West, Umagana, Charlotte. They catch MPP or say, Medini, we are, then, what, in terms of your Kakabita, Ubitani. Simple question. Not be this 8 years. Not be when you 8 years you. You cannot come as no. I am not 1 year. Say I said I have to come extra voter for it there. And can about to na muntu akabe mbambe we. E bia no ye no. Because we need employees no. What you say na do 1 year na NDC na di employee. Won you ka. What you the end of period. Ebubu ewe no quite then time. More about $98 million. Uncle to am now, cathedral. What's Uncle for?
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, big man. Let me say, Laboni.
Yanko.
But so the American can say, parties, if they don't have anything to hide, yes, then yes, it can be a term. Into Obi Augustan in the Boa partner. Say, I'll be to many Akunya to about presidential, any parliament man. So many of you say, dear, if you say, I can get high court, I can. You say, no, because I know it's very simple. Because the over 12 Banadino or both party no take a sim, normally run a party. Say, yeah, party no could be there. But the statistical constituency, about a region, some a connection. See, I'm not delegate for a party of foreign support to party now. You should the party run a baby. You know, they go to go by support. I'm saying,
that's it. 0303 944 864 0303 944 864 0303 944 864 bet me afre na komo ye dina nwumre wo de wadwen kire a ewom aba mame emfa de di ho. Hello, good evening.
Hello,
me ba cho odi ba bi o kasa free adumo yentie o.
Yo, but me did don't call me Kasafri Kofikui. I'm saying, Yana, Obo, you know, Kofikui. I know Kassan Bana, I mean, I'm a community, no one has been me, Napa. Now, so, it's for, it's me, and the baby are so now so the whole property be not a Jumabia or wouldn't know area. Maybe a free, I would say, Kotoku, and Kotoku, ever could you a crime not say to say, cast thy number to grab every papa. Yet the Mahopa and a so. And I'm some a free hardcore Amazon. Cast now lots of energy and electricity. As a final sentinel, and then what you could be.
so oh papa yehu say o say ebi ye so obama so say so obama o see how that be ne o ekwena senda so o yehu nya o monye kwa so eya ha kota bie ni kwa so wana so na difference na aban ebi yehu so so bia
me that's it mama fa we ntwa to hello good evening hello good evening hello good evening
yeah good evening
me pa cho di ni ba bi o ka se fini o
but o se John se from Sukan
yenko
delegate we on why no accept it but we attorney general ni secretary for sisa we no really almost can use it's almost secretary for sisa no obedi to me wa attorney general okoti to me na attorney general say all ministry we continue because attorney general we say I cannot be case be against one party of all of them.
All right, me da say ye fancy Nemo Supreme Court ruling no enka say Attorney General was say OSP kwaji to me what ho answer na why prosecution there be OSP na beti man hwehwe mo and prosecution Nemo say Attorney General hwe na prosecution na all ye no it's not of state interest obetimi enter into no prosecute and she say obetimi akwa say on be discontinue case no Nemo OSP betimi aye na adwuma obra on kwaji to me ewo Attorney General ho abusia de besia na nyankopon ya adoma wo chena ya beto osum no so yeko
yo me da se we de misro ye koi tiawa me pa chowa unim se light bill ya to so pa in fact me to 100 cedis enumre ya on ma me 73 cedis e say 27 cedis ni atia free madis metimi di achiro sisi ya eti Mr. President man ni Minister of Energy ni akoso ni yebre data ne board uto ya na asa ni boys di betwa ya Africa all the social media tax ya kohwe Facebook akra bi nso awo GN tax me pam cho ni president ma di e ko ni obeku ya wo man mu
I was here to be seen. Yankopon Yard Mochana Beba production team in the middle of say led by Nanajim Berryman, the senator, executive producer, Mr. Roger Tete, Mr. T. Etayachi, Mr. Kwesibua for international editor one Oteninka, or Dick Kwame Ahen. Ebe me pay say you may be a bit me a cotote. Father Mache Etayachi, social media no so Foxy.